Hello everyone, I'm Dan the Man, and for this episode, we went where a few crazy souls would dare to tread, inside the head of Harley Quinn, which was only slightly less scary than we thought it would be. This episode, like all the episodes so far, brought in some nice laughs and solidified the great chemistry Harley and her crew plus Ivy have. But more than anything, it utilized one of the biggest advantages animation has over live action. It took us to an elaborate Unreal setting that would have cost more than most if any show's budgets could have afforded to bring to life. But in animation, where your imagination is, for the most part, your only limit, they took us to a fun and visually entertaining location, aka Harley's brain. I loved everything about it. Harley's childhood memories were hilarious, as were her suppressed memories. They even kept Harley's father being a criminal intact from the comics. The highlights of the tour inside Harley's brain was the main cast, however. Harley, Ivy, Clayface, King Shark, and Dr. Psycho all bounced great off each other, and seeing an episode where they did that for pretty much the entire time was a treat. I hope there will be more episodes with that dynamic taking center stage in the future. On some other notes, I criticized them taking Cyborgman so far away from his comic character last episode. Not that he was the only one in this show, but as a fan of Harley Quinn's New 52 and Rebirth comics, it was disappointing that the one representative of that era was least like his counterpart. But a lot of that was somewhat undone with this episode, as they brought up Size Pass as a spy, and he seemed to have been brought in as the newest member to Harley's crew. I also love to shout out to Suicide Squad, who, in case anyone didn't know, is the team Harley is part of in the comics, so the gag about it being a group that wants her to join was a nice Easter egg. I also got a kick out of Frankie Muniz making a cameo as himself. Never really was a fan of Malcolm in the Middle. I just always get a kick out of it when actors make fun of themselves like that. I always like to see people who can laugh at themselves. This episode was not perfect. The jokes about the Deus Ex Machina and the convenience of King Shark's talents being needed so conveniently got a chuckle out of me, but I'm also not of the theory that because you acknowledge those kinds of things, it cancels out the fact that you still did them. And the empowered scene at the end with the Joker was just a retread from all the earlier episodes. Harley breaking free with an empowering speech has less impact when they keep basically doing it over and over again. But those complaints were mostly canceled out by an episode that had a lot of fun moments, some short but good action scenes with the young Harleys, some genuine laughs, and a great cast bouncing off of each other perfectly. And of course, I can't forget Harley took yet another step in her mission to become Gotham's premier villain. She now has a lair, although paying $1 for it was way too much. Abandoned malls in 2019 are a dime a dozen these days. Wait a couple hours and another one should have become available. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back next week with another review of Harley Quinn, and it looks like next week has all kinds of potential to be the best episode yet. I'm Dan the Man, and I'll see you next time.